Money Making Joey back here doing another video for you guys, and this video is actually going to be a short one. It's going to be short and sweet. It's kind of like an important PSA that I wanted to make a video about, and maybe put this message out there because I'm sure that there's going to be someone in the world that needs to hear this message. It's a message that I don't really hear too many people speak about when it comes to, creating businesses and things like that, but it's actually an honest truth. And here's the message. It's, if you are not friends with money, one thing that I can guarantee you is whatever business you set out to create, it's not going to be a success. In order for you to say, hey, in my life, I want to go out and create a business, right? One thing that's gonna need to come along with that is that you're a friend with money. Now, everyone knows a person out there that is not friends with money. You'll know somebody that you could put $1 million in front of them, right? And you could say, hey, this $1 million is yours. They're going to find a way to depart with that $1 million very quickly and find themselves back in the very same boat that they were in before they ever received that $1 million. I am not sure what it is because in my belief, it's something that's a little bit beyond just poor money habits. They're not friends with money. Money just runs away from them. It does not matter how much money they make. They're just going to give it all right back because they're not friends with money. It's a message that kind of goes a little bit deeper also than just saying, hey, you need to save money, because a lot of people think that, hey, as long as I save money, that means, I'm good with money, I'm friends with it. And that's just, not really always the case, because I know people that they save money. It's just that for some reason within their life, there's always just that one thing. And don't get me wrong, I've been there. It's something that you have to adjust inside of your life and work your way through, because even though you may be saving money, there's just always that one thing that occurs in life that just automatically sucks that money right back out of the door. Being friends with money is going to be something that helps you along the way inside of your journey in creating your business that makes you sustain things just a little bit more. It's going to be a key inside of you that gets you to the point where you have a successful business. Because if you're not a friend with money, right? One thing that I'll always guarantee you, whatever issues you have over in your personal side is going to be something that will eventually transition over to the business side as well. So you're going to be making this money within your business, but since you're so horrible with money, it's a thing that the money just gets up and, walks right out of the door. And one thing that I definitely want to point out, I am not sure, because a lot of you guys may say, hey, you know what? Okay, so I am not a friend of money. So let's be real. What's the honest solution? And I'm going to be honest. I really think that it's just something in the universe, because I've tried so many times, in mentorships and things like that, where I have someone that's not friends with money and I'm trying to change their mindset, change the way that they do things just a tad bit. And there are a lot of people that just can't get out of certain ways, and it really doesn't matter on, what's the age group or something like that. But I don't know if it's something in the universe or, something spiritually or whatever the case may be, but they just can't come around to it. And then even though they may be, like I said, perfect savers, the truth of the matter is that they just have that one thing that comes about in life. And I guess if I really had to give you guys like a solution, it's, like I said, more than just saving, because saving is key just due to the fact that saving gives you the ability to say, I'm never going back to zero. I'm never going broke. As long as I save a certain percentage of the amount of money I'm bringing in every month, every quarter, whatever the case may be, I'm building up the chest. And I might have $10,000, let's hypothetically, in savings one month. The next month, I'm going to have more than that $10,000. That's just one thing that's guaranteed. And I'm guaranteeing myself that I'm never going to return to zero. There may be life emergencies or things like that that pop up, but I have more than enough money inside of my war chest, you know, that's what I like to call it, that allows me to be able to take care of that emergency. And it doesn't necessarily, like I said, put me back to zero or put whatever savings that I have inside of that chest into a situation where it's depleted. I may be a little bit less, but it is what it is. And there's going to be another video that I release here on this channel that breaks down investments, because I feel like a big solution that would help a lot of people become friends with money is that it's really a two-part solution. The first part is you have to detach yourself from the mindset of, I need everything now. If I put money out to work for me, I need a return on that and that whole investment back very quickly. A lot of times, and the video that I'm going to release next is going to be on investments and how when you start taking the journey on making investments, you have to get your mindset to the point where it's like, I am not going to touch this investment for 10, 20 years down the road. There are too many people out there who they make investments and they're looking to see instant returns on that to the point where they've pulled their initial investment out within 1 or 2 years. Sometimes, you know, even shorter than that, because when you take that point in your journey of now making a investment, it's a little bit different than just leaving savings inside of your bank account, because when you have that money sitting and it's instantly available to you, you kind of have a standpoint of you're going to be more prone to go ahead and touch that money, as opposed to if you have that money invested and it's not readily available for you to just go ahead and grab, such as in a broker account or maybe into some real estate, whatever the case may be. That's going to be a solid nest egg for you to say, hey, you know what? I have this money saved, but it's in something I cannot immediately touch. And that way you're kind of operating at a standpoint where you have that war chest, you have that cushion, but you can't just immediately touch it. So it's like saying, hey, you know what? I'm broke, but I'm not really broke just due to the fact that I have that out there. A lot of you that are not friends with money, one main thing is that you are at a point where you cannot immediately touch that. It can't be readily sitting there for you. It needs to be in a vehicle in which the money is sitting out there and I don't have it to touch here. So I'm a little bit more disciplined just due to that fact. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I didn't really want to make this video too long. Money Making Joey, I am out of here. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, like always, do definitely go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys have found value from it, and I will see you guys in the next one.